right, good morning, everybody. This is Jackie from the Oracle Times, and this is going to be the weekly forecast for the 23rd of November 2020. For all star signs, we're having a look at the general energies that are around that will affect your life. I also try to tune in on questions. Sorry, let me say first, because it's just happened, I'm in the Bushveld in South Africa. It is beautiful here, wild animals all around us, but my internet can be dodgy at times. And the last day or two, it has been dodgy. So excuse me if I disappear for a second. I am promptly back again. Just hang in there. So this reading is for all star signs. We're having a look at the general energies that will be affecting your lives. I'm picking up on questions that some of you have put out there as well, specifically directed to me to answer. Okay? And Louisa, I've got your tea leaf cards for you. And hello, Sass, as well. And hello, Cynthia, too. And Rhonda. And if you want me to remember, I've had one of those days where I went into the shops this morning and it's very humid and it just frazzles me. So if I've forgotten my regulars, shout out and I will say hello to you next week, okay? Right, and there went a card for you already, Louisa. Let me fetch it. Or two cards. Okay, so, oh, and they're nice. Because I'm talking about you, Louisa, I'm thinking these cards are yours. So, a wish is granted, okay? But all of you watching, this is a possibility for you this week, especially if you were thinking about this, and possibly even for me too. Some kind of wish comes true this coming week, okay? An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you, the nest. So I'm thinking where security is important to one, this week some kind of wish is fulfilled. Security can mean different things to different people. How you feel most secure is going to depend entirely upon you, but some kind of wish is granted this week about that, okay? So let's see what other cards come up. This tea leaf, look at the size of it, the tea leaf cards, and they're round. And it took me quite a while to learn to actually shuffle them without dropping them. You would think round cards were easier, but they are not. But nowadays I can do it. I drop very few cards. And I like to think they're not dropped, they jumped out because they need to be read. Okay, and here's another one. A period of prosperity and abundance. So that's very nice. These three go together, don't they? So this coming week, a wish is granted that brings in some kind of prosperity and abundance for you that makes you feel secure. So whatever in your life is important to you security-wise, this week it seems like something comes in, a wish is granted, that makes you feel secure in that area of your life, okay? And it's materialistic more than anything else. Involvement with the law, I will often say that this card can mean signing a contract. So maybe some of you sign some kind of contract this week that brings in prosperity and abundance, is something you've been wishing for, and it makes you feel more secure in your lives, okay? That can be someone's specific question too, maybe, that they asked. And then, karma, you will reap what you have sown. So what this is saying, this is due to you. This is some kind of wish that is granted, okay? It's some kind of contractual thing. It can feel like that, definitely something like that for somebody. And it will bring you security, and it's due to you, okay? It's something that is due to you. So that's very nice. Okay, let's now have a look at the oracle cards. We'll draw a few as well, and then we will move on to relationships after that. Let's see what's coming up. See if this answers somebody else's question out there. And time for a nap. Oh, this is coming up a lot at the moment. So what I'm actually thinking is, given what the cards that came up before, you're kind of going to have the opportunity after that breath of relief, and you can actually finally just go and relax a little. You can take some time out because now that's been taken care of. You feel more secure. You can actually feel comfortable enough to go and lie down and have a nap, or just generally feel comfortable enough to relax. And one more card, and you're going to be very, very happy about whatever this is that transpires. So that's a really, really nice reading, and I'm hoping that is answering questions for those of you who asked clearly for me to answer them. So that is a good reading. So we're going to recap. Something happens this week. It's a wish granted. Okay, it has a contractual aspect to it. It brings in a peace and security. It makes you feel rested, it makes you feel happy, and it is the potential for some kind of abundance to come in the future. And that's what makes you feel secure enough to actually take a break, to relax and take it easy. you will be able to relax. I feel pushed to pull one tarot card. That could be somebody's question that needs an answer. I wasn't going to, but there's a nagging in my head. And this one is abundance as well. How nice is that? So this comes up twice. So it really, really is saying this is what is going to come up this week for you guys. Look how nicely that card matches all the colors in the background. I'm always going to notice that kind of thing, guys. I'm actually trained as a fashion designer. I worked for quite a few years as one. Actually worked as a fashion designer for many years, but worked in the formal industry for a few years. So I will always notice when patterns and colors match up. So abundance is clear. It's abundantly clear that abundance is clear this week, okay? So whatever it is that comes in, some kind of wish that is granted, some kind of contractual thing, some kind of contract that is signed, brings you security, makes you feel good, gives you the opportunity to just chill for a bit, relax for a bit instead of worrying, okay? So that's really nice. Right, let's have a look at relationships. So I'm going to look for those of you that are in relationships as well as those of you that are hoping for a relationship. Let's see what the energies this week are and answer some questions for those of you that directed questions at me. So if you want your questions answered, think clearly with clarity. It has to be with clarity, and hopefully I pick up on them, and next week I'll answer them for you, okay? So first card up is soulmate. Yes, this is a soulmate. So there's soulmate energy around this week, okay? Either you're with one or you're hoping for one. This is the kind of energies abound this week where soulmates can be present in one's life. They're circling, they're close, or they're already in your life, okay? And heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So you could strike up a conversation with somebody this week, a deep conversation. They could turn out to be a soulmate. Maybe you are with your soulmate, and this week you get the opportunity to have a heart-to-heart discussion with one another. So let's see what comes of that, shall we? Finances and career, financial issues. Okay, that's not surprising that that has been an aspect because we saw it coming up in the rest of the reading. So maybe you've been very focused on your career and finances and getting by on a daily, day-to-day basis. Most of us have been, given the year. And your energy's been more focused in that area of your life, whether you're in a relationship or not. But now you're possibly going to bump into somebody, or you are with someone that's a soulmate, and you strike up a deep conversation, and that can shift your focus away from that having to get by or your career or whatever it is, and hopefully then the soulmate energy comes in. And I'm smiling because the worth waiting card for. So there's a fated moment this week in relationships, okay? Either there's a fated moment where a path crosses with a potential soulmate, you strike up a deep conversation with them, and it goes on from there. You could possibly, I'm hearing that somebody meet this person via a financial matter, okay? It could be something to do with that contract that you're signing even, okay? And for those of you that are in existing relationships, it has something to do, maybe you discuss finances this week, okay? And it clears the deck in your relationship, and you can make that connection with your partner again. But this is a fated moment. Whatever it is, for all of you, this week, it is a fated moment, all right? It was worth waiting for, and it's divine timing working in your life. So that is your reading for this week, and it's a pretty cool reading, I will say. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you'd like personal readings from me, I do a really good soulmate reading. Rhonda said so as well. Thank you. And there's a Christmas special running as well on my website. So I'll put the link to my website in the description box below. Thank you for liking very much, commenting, listening, subscribing. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm wishing you all hugs and blessings for the week ahead, and we'll speak again soon.